Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back. So today is the last quarter moon of our current cycle. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the full moon coming up in July. That's going to be in Capricorn. Anyway, that's July 13th, in case you're wondering. And then tomorrow is the summer solstice. So come back for a solstice blessing. And if you are interested in a reading with me, visit galacticdivination.com. You can also find me at Etsy at Galactic Divination as well. So yeah, enough of that. Let's get into this reading for this last quarter moon, the day before the summer solstice. Yeah, I don't know when the next new moon is, but I do know when the next first quarter moon is. My calendar is like all over the place. Anyway, so we have power. Oh my goodness, this came out in a bone reading the other day, claiming our power. Yes, it is time, soul family, star seeds, all of us who have been putting in so much work, claim your power. If you're not sure on what your abilities are, it's okay. Never compare yourself to somebody else. We're all on different timelines. We're all figuring out what it is that we are meant to do. I'm still figuring it out. So I'm there with you. But yeah, it's time for us to claim our birthrights. If you are drawn to magic, you are magical. If you hear or see, even if it's not with your physical eyes, but you can see with your mind's eye, claim it. You have that clairvoyance. You have psychic abilities, claim it. And it's all what is only within you. You can't claim what is in somebody else. It's only your own power that you can claim. If you're one of those that like to try to take from others, that is crossing a very dangerous line, and it is not claiming your own power. That is stealing, and there are major karmic consequences with that. So think before you act on that. But yeah, we are such powerful beings. We are divine. We are gods in these vehicles, and it is time for us to claim it. Even this stuff is simple. If you have a yogic mantra practice, you're a yogi. Claim it. It's not just you doing meditations. If you're faithfully, consistently doing these mantras, you have a yogic practice. Claim it. And a lot has to do with like a disconnect in our thoughts. Like I took a course, well, it wasn't a course, it was a workshop the other day, and it just brought forth something very important that we must also remember. Many artists forget that they're business people, they're entrepreneurs. They have a business selling their art, and there is that disconnect. So it is closing those gaps between our thoughts. So yeah, we're human, but we're mystical, we're supernatural. We are of the 5D, even though we have these 3D vehicles. It's time for us to claim, and I'm hearing birthright again, claim your birthright. The gifts your ancestors have passed on, the gifts you held in past lives. Time has no concept Time is parallel, circular, all over the place. There is no way to measure time. You are who you were in your previous life and thousands of lives before. So it's claiming all of you, bringing all of you into the present, into the now, into this current vehicle, and awakening everything. Call out that power. And there is so much energy going on right now with the solstice tomorrow. The perfect time to hone into all that power. Use the sun energy, use today's moon energy, and just let it wash down on you. Let the stardust fill you, and open your heart, open your mind to everything around you, all the guides that you can either sense or maybe not sense, but you know they're there. Accept them all. And just remember, you're more than just one particular star race. We are made up of billions of races. Claim them all, claim everything, claim every single fiber of your being. It is time. We need to move. So yeah, wow. Let's see what the cards say regarding power or anything else the universe has for us on this last quarter moon. Thank you. Yeah, we need one more. One more, please. And quite appropriate, we have the death card on the table. So yeah, one more card, please, or I will take the top after this shuffle. Okay, thank you. All right, yeah. So we have the death card, Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Yeah, so there is a big offering coming at us at this moment. It's filled with love. It's not necessarily romantic love. This is not a love read. So, but there is love at the center. Everything we do is centered in love, and love heals all. And if you bypass that love, things may not work out in your favor. But there's so much being offered right now. Oh, I'm being drawn here. This is like, they're telling me representing time in this reading. It's chaotic. Yeah, let's embrace the chaos. Chaos brings change, and change is always good for our better. It's not always how we think it's going to go. And we have change and chaos here. So yeah, it's an offering of love from the universe, and it's time for us to accept it. Time to say goodbye to old thoughts, old ways of thinking, old ways of living. It's time for a rebirthing. We have the Phoenix here, and I believe this is a mother-like goddess. And then plus we have a butterfly. This is all transformation. Time to change our way of thinking, how we see the world, how we see ourselves, how we see what we do in our everyday lives, how we even see our abilities. It's time to change everything about us and change every which way on how we think. Everything we grew up learning and knowing, throw it out the door. It's time to learn the truth. It's time to learn the new way. It's time to learn the 5D way and even your own personal way. Now, there is going to be a big shakeup for us because any kind of death, whether it's a death to self or physical death, when our loved ones pass on, there's that grieving process, and we have to go through the motions. We have to go through the process. And we don't always consider the 5 stages of grief, with like losing a job, or even a regular friendship, nothing romantic in it. But we have to go through those processes. And it's the same with our belief system. When we start realizing everything we knew, everything we believed was a lie, it is turning your world upside down. But there is love at the center of it, love to help pull you through it. Some may say hope, but hope brings doubt. So we'll say faith. Faith that you'll pull through it, faith that you'll come out shining and overcome this traumatic moment of bringing death to the old ways. And we get this, I'm going to call it a sunrise, this beautiful sunrise. It could be a sunset, but I'm seeing a sunrise, because there's always light in the darkness. And yes, we can't have light without the dark and dark without the light. But this is just remembering and holding on to that faith that will pull through it, and the universe will not let us fail and will not let us fall, as long as we trust and surrender. And it all has to do with accepting this gift of love that is being offered. So let's pull from the next deck. So yeah, universe, what more do you have for us on this last quarter moon? Either about our powers, or getting through these tower moments, these moments called life. Accepting who we are. Thank you. We need 2 more, please. So yeah, what more do you have? Oh, thank you. Beautiful. So yeah, 1 more, please. Universe for this last quarter moon. Power, which you gave us here with the High Priestess. No? There we go. Thank you. Oh, excellent. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Empress. Yeah, this is us magical beings coming into our full power, coming into our full balance, and fully trusting the universe or whatever higher entity you identify with, and knowing and accepting your full power, gaining it in your heart and in your mind, bringing that disconnect to a close where your heart and your mind are in sync, and you are fully in conscious and subconscious awareness of who you are, what your abilities are, what you are capable of doing. And it is that full balance of light. Call in this energy that is here now, the energy of this last quarter moon, the energy of the solstice coming, because we are headed for something new. And again, it is packed with love. The cup is overflowing, and it is our abilities fully coming in to power, fully coming online. Like they're showing me like a city when they flip the lights and all the lights turn on, how it's that boop, 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 boop. That's what they're showing me, where where we're coming to. And yeah, if you're not prepared, hold on to your hat because it's going to be fast. And make sure you do have that balance, that inner balance, and that you are ready and willing to accept what is coming, because this is our fullness. We're coming into the fullness of us as star seeds, as magical beings, as evolved humans. We are at this point, and we need to accept there's no more room for doubt. There's no more room for questioning. And there's no more room for our own egos to get in the way. It's time for a full death of self and full acceptance of this wholeness. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is the divine feminine coming into her power. She has been pushed aside for so long. It's time. She is calling. She is crawling out of that hole she'd been thrown into. And whatever divine feminine energy you identify with, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Isis, oh gosh, I just had it, Kuan Yin, Kali, even, welcome her into your realm, create an altar for her. And this is male or female. Males do have a divine feminine aspect, as do females have divine masculine. It's just finding that balance. But she has been pushed back for so long in this over masculated world. And that is no jab to men by any means. It's just how it has been. And she is fed up, and she is coming, and she will be taking her place. So yes, it's time for us to join her and take our place. So yeah, let's pull from the dragon. And then we'll close off this reading for this last quarter moon. And make way for the solstice. What last message do you have for us from Dragon for this last quarter moon? There we go. Thank you so much, choice. Yeah, understanding consequences, yes. And it really is. It is our choice. We do have free will. But either way you go, there's always consequences. There's good consequences and there's bad consequences. And even if you choose the path of claiming your power, claiming who you are, it doesn't mean it's going to be a smooth road all the time. It's part of life. It's part of this 3D existence. However, it's just in everything in general. You have a choice to make. You want to go in it with open eyes. So yeah, if you're one of those that are like, well, I don't really know my abilities, it's time for you to just claim you're magical and see where the universe leads you. Because you most likely know deep in your heart what your abilities are. If you're drawn to herbs, maybe you're an alchemist or a herbal witch, or if you're drawn to tarot, maybe you're a channeler. It could just be a matter of determining what you connect with. So go ahead and try, but that doesn't mean you try to take from others. Yeah, because you have to see what, it's like crystals, you pick the ones that call to you. So yeah, if you're being called to a certain direction, not because you like it or because you think it's cool. If you're really called to it, that's where you try it. And most likely that is part of your talent. So, but again, it's up to you to decide whether you're going to accept this gift of love that is at hand, or if you're going to ignore it and continue on as you currently are. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I have for y'all for this last quarter moon. And oh, as always, I forget, this has been a general reading. Sounds like this broadcast has been brought to you by the universe. Anyway, this is a general reading, so take what applies, discard what doesn't. And for those that did apply to, let's claim our birthrights. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.